Our Read Aloud today will take you on a journey into the natural world where you will discover numbers, patterns, shapes, and more. Counting on Fall, written by Liz Ann Flatt, illustrated by Ashley Barron. Do you think that math matters to the animals and plants? What if nature knew numbers like you? Let's look at the fall. Can you imagine what counting could do? Who'd count the leaves falling from trees, stirred and disturbed by the passing breeze? As more and more fall to the forest floor, the less there are left on the trees. Without counting, where do you see more leaves? Where do you see fewer leaves? And the less on the trees, the more on the floor, until the trees stand there nakedly. Guess how many leaves are on the ground? Count them if you'd like. What number of nuts would the squirrels stash away? Would they keep count? Would they keep score? Imagine them comparing the size of their stores. Can you count each squirrel's acorns? When fall fruits drop, plop, 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 and seed pods pop, 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 would they fall in neat patterns? Would they float into rows? Without counting, do you know how many fruits or seeds are in each group? Do you think whales would race to a sunny, warm place? Which whale is first? Which whale is last? What places do the other whales hold? If honking geese kept to groups 10 apiece, what a sight that would make at the lake. Can you see several ways to make up 10? Can you think of other ways to make 10? Would pronghorns pair up, line up in a parade, and prance across the prairie? Can you count the pronghorn antelopes by twos? With toes like those, do you suppose raccoons can count on trouble? Can you count the toes by fives? Might monarchs make sure their roosts are arranged so they're tucked up just so in 10 rows? Can you count the butterflies by tens? Could bats all behave and keep count in the cave so they slip into sleep one by one? How many bats are awake in each group? Count backward from 10. When pikas pack away piles of wildflower hay, would they promise to pack the same number? How many pikas are there? How many piles does each pika have? How many piles are there all together? If the bears were aware, would they think that it's fair if one were to gobble more than his or her share? Which bear has 2 berries more than 5? Which bear has 2 berries less than 10? A flock of cackling grackles awakes, ready to leave the tree. If some go here and some go there, do they divide up equally? How many grackles do you see in the flock? How many grackles are in each group? What do you call 2 equal parts of a whole? So, nature knowing numbers? No, not really true. The only creatures to need numbers? Actually, just you. The next 3 pages contain nature notes. If you would like to learn more about the nature in this book, stop the video and read all about it. Thanks for listening to the story Counting on Fall, written by Liz Ann Flatt and illustrated by Ashley Barron.